Mothman or the Flying Man was first sighted in 1966, when 5 men were in West Virginia and saw that a figure that resembled a man was flying over their heads. The Mothman is said to be a large man-shaped creature that has wings and glowing red eyes. Here are 5 Mothman sightings caught on camera. A creature was reported to fly over the sky in 2001 in Camden. It was also noted in different parts of England near the same time period. Mothman is described as a bipedal winged humanoid. Despite his name, which was given to him by newspapers, he is in no way moth-like. His coloration varies from black-grey to even brown, although it's usually the darker shades. He's often reported to be about 7 feet tall with a wingspan of 10 to 15 feet or more, plus the ability to fly over 100 miles per hour. Sometimes he's described as having a head with 2 large red eyes. These eyes are reported to be glowing, or at least reflective. The details of his face and feet have never been described. The sightings of Mothman continued for months throughout the Point Pleasant area. The Mothman was once seen again on the Silver Bridge, and many people believe that the creature was trying to warn people. But some think that it's just a made-up story, and people were seeing a normal animal such as an owl or a bird of prey. On the 20th of November 2016, an unidentified man captured images of what he believed to be the Mothman. The photographer gave the pictures to local news station WCHS, claiming he took them while driving on State Route 2. The station aired the pictures in a November 2016 report. The images are grainy and show the silhouette of a 2-legged winged creature flying above the treetops. Mothman was sighted in New York. This photo shows a giant bird-like creature hovering close to buildings. Although it does have a humanoid appearance, some believe it could show a sandhill crane. Sandhill cranes are very large, tall birds, with a long neck, long legs and very broad wings. The bulky body tapers into a slender neck, and the head is small and the bill is straight. Mothman is said to be sighted in different parts of the world too. Recently it was spotted in Argentina. Citizens found a strange creature that had wings. Carol Sanchez, a fireman, along with his policeman friend, spotted this hooded creature at night. It stood still and then walked inside the dark terrain. The state of West Virginia has had its fair share of strange and often inexplicable events, such as the visitation of the Flatwoods Monster, but perhaps the strangest yet is the arrival of the creature known as the Mothman. The first recorded Mothman sighting took place on November 12, 1966. 5 men were in a cemetery preparing a grave for burial when they saw something they couldn't explain. Lifting off from the nearby trees was a brown-winged creature. The men held to the fact that what lifted off from beyond the trees was no bird. It was a humanoid. The creature was sighted in many places across West Virginia and the surrounding states, but the largest number of sightings happened near the old West Virginia Ordnance Works, an area now known by the locals as the TNT area. The area is riddled with abandoned tunnels, most of which have collapsed, been sealed off or become flooded with water. A wildlife sanctuary now encompasses the area. In 1979, fishermen in the TNT area reported that chemicals had been left to seep into the ponds, causing it to be labelled as an environmental disaster. By the year 1983, the TNT area was amongst the country's most polluted sites. It was here in the TNT area on November 15, 1966, 3 days after the first sighting took place, that 2 couples would encounter this bizarre creature. They were driving through the area around midnight when one of them noticed 2 large glowing red eyes in the darkness. They soon learned that those eyes belonged to something that looked human. The creature was around 7 feet tall and had wings. After stopping the car, the couples inspected the creature. The 4 realised immediately that their spectacle was no ordinary bird. The true horror began, however, when the creature spread its wings and pursued them down Highway 62 to the Point Pleasant city limits at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. in 1976 in Moorland, Cornwall, there was a sighting of a large creature known as Owlman. The first sighting took place on April 17, 1976, when the creature was spotted hovering above the Moorland Church Tower. Strangely, sightings up to August 1978 all occurred within the vicinity of this church. This cryptid was about the size of a man. It had pointed ears, red eyes, and black pincer-like claws. Somewhat eerily, there were many UFO reports as well as encounters of animals behaving strangely in the surrounding area just prior to the Owlman sightings. So that was some sightings of the legendary creature known as the Mothman. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more countdown videos.